Right, let's put you down so I'm not distracted by my face. And give an introduction and say hello. Hello. Or Shmai. Shmai. Some of you may remember, a few months ago I had a motorbike stolen from me in London. Which, to be perfectly honest, isn't too uncommon in London. Nevertheless, it was fairly mortifying, and I promised to give you an update as to what happens with the bike and what happens with me. I also promised to give you an update on how to keep your bike safe, to give you some tips, which of course I will do in the very next video. So to begin with, an update for myself and the bike. Well, if I cut to this camera over here seamlessly, you will see, sadly, the bike is no longer with me. Last time, of course, I moved it to the living room to keep it nice and safe. And to also have a really nice conversational piece for when people came around to visit. It was a good place to rest things, the camera was on it last time, it was very useful. So where is the bike? I hear you all scream. Oh no, let's just get on with it. Okay, well, rude. It's no longer with me, it's in what can best be described as motorcycle heaven. You probably know it as the country of Wales. It's moved up to my family home. My home, really, the home I consider I'm from. So I'm sorry to report that it's no longer with me here and I can't ride it every day, but at least it's able to frolic freely in the fields, less so the fields and more the roads, unbridled, with other bikes, where they're happiest. I'll tell you one thing I won't stand for though. I will not accept any played out, obvious cliches that Wales is just green hills and sheep, all right? I just won't hear it. I won't hear it. I'm not gonna play into that, all right? It's not just sheep. There's a lot of them, I'll grant you, but there's other things. Any which way, it's a lovely place to be enjoyed. Now I have to say, it's not been the nicest of experiences. I mean, there's much, much worse. I'm not gonna ask anyone to get out the tiny violins for me, but whilst the thieves I've already outlined were I would argue that the insurance were equally difficult, and trust me, I didn't just go for the cheapest, crappiest option. I did get some good insurance, but generally speaking, they don't like to pay out. I had thieves to the left of me and insurance to the right. To the left of me. Oh, there's more to my right. Here I am, trying to own a bike in the middle, which is infuriating. Basically, to the insurance company that I used, and I won't name and shame, all I have to say is thank you very much for making an unpleasant experience even more unpleasant. Thanks. And to the motorcycle thieves, those brainiacs, I've got one thing to say. If you're still interested in the bike, it's up in Wales. Come and get it. Make the trip. It's well worth your time. Because if you do come up, well then that gives us a chance to show you some good old-fashioned Welsh hospitality. Itty. Realistically though, the silver lining, and there is kind of, I suppose if I hunt I can find a silver lining, and it's that I've still got the bike, and the bike is somewhere that it is meant to be enjoyed. It's much more fun riding in Wales anyway. That's really what it was designed for. A naked sports bike is best enjoyed and best realised in twisty Welsh mountain roads. I have to say though, the actual reunion of myself and the bike, the moment we were reunited, well, it was a thing of overwhelming sentimentality. Comparable only to the reunion of Christian the Lion and his long-haired liberators, if you've ever seen that clip. You're like, shit, that lion's gonna eat them hippies. And then it's like, oh no, it knew them, they're friends. And then it runs over, and then it like bear hugs them, and then you're still kind of like, well, it still might eat them. If you're struggling to picture a moment quite as heartwarming or tear-inducing as I'm describing, a moment between man and machine, we had a camera on hand, okay? I'm just gonna leave this here. Enjoy, and I'll see you next time.
Always on a high, you were always on all through the night, watching the stars and the city lights. Right from the start, said we never grow apart, dear Wichita. You wanted me to know, never ever let you go, dear Wichita. Surrounded by cars, it's such a sight, watching all the lovers fall into the night. But we're caught in a landslide, so we stay up to the morning light. The tales we were told, we would never grow old here in Wichita.
Martin, you're in it.
Am I?
Yeah.
That's a really wide lens. Same
I just realised you're in it.
Same thing.